Josh Gutman, and I'm with the Nocturnal.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. How you doing today?
I'm excited to be out in the world and allowed to talk about what I've been spending the last 2 years of my life doing.
Sounds good. Perfect. Perfect. And I just want to jump right in because the Bondsman seems to be kind of in like this fantastic, fun, and long tradition of demon hunter type movies and TV shows. What sort of unique edge did you want to sort of bring to the genre with the series?
Well, I wanted to do a unique mashup of genres, right? So you've got the demon hunter genre of horror, but you also have family dramedy, you have
Mhm.
music, you have, comedy, right? So it was this unique blend that I think makes the Bondsman an original fun ride for audiences. And, I mean, honestly, you don't know whether you're going to scream out loud, you don't know whether you're going to laugh out loud. You
Mhm.
got like heart, you got family drama, you got like Kevin Bacon slaying demons to earn a second chance at life.
Right.
Like, what's not to love?
Exactly. And did you bring any sort of personal influences to the show as you were developing it?
Oh, absolutely. So, like for instance, Kitty is a combination of the original writer Granger David, who had a script that inspired the pilot, and my own grandmother. Right. I also, both of us grew up on, in the South. I grew up in Virginia on a horse farm. He grew up in Georgia. Right. So
Mhm.
like when you talk about growing up shoveling horse manure and getting out a stump grinder and cutting up trees with chainsaws. There's more than a little bit of my life in the show that you'll see, not just in the characters and in the ass kicking granny character that Beth Grant portrays, but also in kind of the oh shoot, do I really have to go out and do jobs in the fields that I don't really want to be doing right now? So
Mhm. But did you also kind of grow up in a religious household? Because the show as a whole kind of had the whole Bible Belt religious undercurrent to it.
well, we wanted to lean into a respectful portrayal of people of faith,
Hmm.
and you know, it, it's the show is not overtly religious. We're leaning into the fun of like I very much wanted to imply perhaps that the show could extend beyond a Judeo-Christian concept of religion, but we'll see if I manage to con Amazon into giving me more, where the story goes.
Did you have kind of a personal favorite kill or death scene in it? Because it does have some pretty gruesome gore in it.
Well, look, I mean, killing a demonic cheerleader underwater is pretty effing fun. I think that was kind of unique. I've never seen that one before.
Mm-hmm.
The obviously the iconic chainsaw to the face. Like there's certain kind of hat tips that we're doing to some of our all of our favorite genre movies,
Mm-hmm.
as we're plowing through the show. I would say demonic cheerleader is pretty fun. But there are a few others that I don't necessarily want to spoil on video.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
I really appreciate it, sir. Thank you for covering us.
Of course. Have a good one.
You
Nice
too.
meeting you. How's it going?
It's nice to meet you too. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Congratulations on success with the Bondsman.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
So, what interests you most about working on the show?
I mean, there's a multitude of factors for why I was so intrigued by it, but I would say, Kevin Bacon and Jen and Beth and Damon are certainly huge pluses. Erik Oleson, super familiar with his work, and we had some mutual friends, and I heard nothing but phenomenal things. Um, but also the music aspect of the show was really impressive for me, and it seemed like a challenge I wanted to take on as a musician and an actor in my life separately. I wanted to find something that I could fuse the two with. So that was crucial, and then also just the overall themes of second chances that we have in here, the family moments that um succeed all of the incredible and gory and thrilling horror moments. I mean, as a sci-fi horror fan myself, getting to combine the two was huge.
What kind of horror films or shows do you usually gravitate to?
Ooh, I mean, okay, so in terms of right now, what I'm watching, I mean, I'm an avid Invincible watcher. So there's the sci-fi there. And everyone watches Invincible though. Close Encounters of the Third Kind is an all-time favorite of
Cool.
mine. Alien, Blade Runner. I mean, I could probably go on and on. I'm a little bit of an anime guy myself. Neon Genesis. It's
Oh,
huge.
nice. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know some of the newer films have been really cool.
Oh, yeah, AOT. I mean, yeah, I could go on and on. I don't want to take up all your 4 minutes with
All
that.
good. Well, in regards to the Bondsman, what do you have sort of maybe a favorite kill or gory moment from the show? Because it does have some very impressive gore.
Yeah, the chainsaw through the face is really just that's the cherry on top for me. I mean, it's a great sequence. Demon on the ceiling, and Damon's there, and but to end it with the chainsaw straight through the face, and then he lights on fire. I mean, that's just as a horror sci-fi fan myself. I mean, that really is just
And the
where
practical effects are really fantastic on
yeah,
all
I
that.
mean those bodies were gnarly because we come in for cleanup crew after, right? And they had they what looked like really messed up bodies with a ton of fake blood on the floor.
Mhm.
It was pretty gross. It was not hard to act shocked by that.
Sort of be around when they were setting up the practical effects and enjoy that.
Yeah, so I mean, like in terms of when they were setting it up, it was just by the nature of how the day is structured, and you're probably filming another scene when they're setting up the stuff, but walking in and just getting to talk with all the special effects guys and the makeup artists and the props team, and the set design. I mean, yeah, they really are a major part of the show. It really is a huge engine for driving the show forward. Um, so they're very much involved, especially on this show, more so than most shows. You're intricately intertwined with their business for sure.
Well, thank you so much for your time. It was great talking to you. Of
I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you.
course, have a good one. It's nice meeting you both.
Oh, I love your
I
shirt.
love his shirt too. The
Oh,
color.
Thank
Oh,
you much.
a friend of mine, her hair is that color, so like I'm very familiar with that specific green. Yes.
Honestly, I'm mostly because it's a horror fan. It's based on the Reanimator. Got a little right there.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Figure break out the horror shirt for
Well
the show.
done. Well
Yeah,
played. Well
yeah.
played.
Thank
We all got
you.
dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
hell yeah.
love a good theme.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. And congrats to you both, honestly, for the success of the show. What attracted you both to the Bondsman? What about it interested you so much?
Kevin Bacon.
I get it.
Number one, but
I
also
get it. I get it.
number one, but
I get
also the brilliant script, the
Yes.
strong women's roles.
Yes.
We both have talked about that we were
Mhm.
so attracted. I love that the three main women in this show are strong, invincible,
Mhm.
resilient,
That's right.
and that's very attractive to get to play.
Mhm.
And I think we're both trying to show that part of ourselves, you
Yeah.
know. This little sweet one has played all these young girls, and she's ready to be a woman.
She's a woman now. Yeah, she's gonna run the show, okay? She's not gonna get run by it anymore.
And she
Well,
puts Kitty in her place, let me tell you.
for real. Jolene, I actually did want to ask you so much because your character's motivation for like getting involved and like kind of selling her soul in a way was so powerful and very topical with what's going on right now regarding healthcare and the health insurance agency. Can you talk a bit about some of your prep work for your role?
I would just say, the love of a mother knows no bounds, and she will make it happen. And whether she has to smile and grin it, bear through it to manipulate the situation in her favor, she will do it. If she will sacrifice everything she has for those she loves.
And all three of us are mothers,
Mhm.
and all three of us will sacrifice everything we have and
Yeah.
do anything for our children.
Yeah,
And the show's not about that, but it's a whole through line.
it is.
Very powerful stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Since Beth, your character is really active and really a badass. Can you talk about? Can you talk a bit more about what you really want the audience to sort of take away from your character?
Oh, I think very much what she was saying about this love, this deep love that knows no bounds, the love of Hub. I mean, my husband died. I was in a pickle. I was not in good shape. Hub took care of me. I'm just telling you a little of the backstory that isn't there. And we are as close as any mother and son could possibly be. And I will do anything to save his soul. And I am obsessed with trying to figure out what he did to go to hell in the first place. And of course, how did he get killed and all these revelations as we go through. And we can't tell you any of that. But
Right.
Mitch has the file. Mitch has the info.
She's the whoa man.
Yeah, she is.
But I think that unconditional love that it's ride or die. Family is ride or die.
Absolutely.
So that's the main thing. And then, as an audience member, I just love Kevin Bacon's performance.
So good.
I mean, it is so nuanced. He's funny, he's tough, he's sexy,
So
he's
sexy.
heartbreaking. His action sequences. He did the same kind of 40-foot drop that they did in Die Hard. I mean, can you imagine?
Take after take,
Day
day after day.
day after day, did all of a
Do it
sudden.
again.
And we were just running in the woods.
I mean, can you imagine?
Take after take,
Take
day after day.
day after day, did all of a
Do it
sudden.
again.
And we were just running in the woods.
I mean, and that was hard.
And that was hard.
We had one day where we had to go up and down, up and down, up and down. I couldn't move. I was in bed. I couldn't move. I thought, oh my God, the old lady has done in. But then we got a group text from Jennifer Nettles, and she had a picture of one of those little hairless dogs with a tongue hanging out. She said, actual footage of me after a day of action filming. We were all wiped out. Not Kevin.
Nope.
Not Kevin.
He was ready to go again.
He's ready to go.
You need one more? Yeah. So
He's
beat
something
mode.
else. He's something else.
We got to do it again. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so much, both of you, for your time. It was lovely talking to you both.
Thank you.
Oh,
you
we
too.
love meeting you and your shirt.
And your shirt, yes.
Thank you. Have a great day. I'm going to be bragging about your compliments for the shirt. It's great talking to you today. Thank you for the time.
Thank you.
So, what interested you about working on the Bondsman specifically? It's got this whole combination of family and horror and music. What kind of caught your eye?
Well, I think it's exactly what you're talking about. That whole combination of things, family, the family dynamics that hopefully are relatable to people. A lot of blood, which I think is always kind of fun. Demons, such a out of the box idea that this regular dude would be fighting demons. And music, something that's always been very close to my heart. I started writing songs before I even started acting. I had a band with my brother for many, many years, and a sense of humor. The Bondsman is has some laughs. They're not jokey laughs, but it definitely has a sense of humor about itself.
Yeah, and also your character is kind of in the grand tradition of demon hunters that are kind of tasked by hell to sort of basically get these demons, whether it's Ghost Rider or Spawn. What sort of unique edge did you want to kind of bring to your character?
Well, I think that he certainly is a badass and certainly is called upon to kind of use his ingenuity and whatever physical prowess he has left to try to slay these demons. But conversely, he's kind of a man child. He's kind of in a Peter Pan kind of not growing up headspace. He was unable to commit to his wife and his son. He's in a lot of ways unable to be honest and straightforward with his family about why he got sent to hell. That's clearly something that he avoids. He has a extremely close relationship with his mother, and maybe too close for a man of this age. So he's a complicated guy.
Yeah, it's kind of a recurring theme in the show is like not just why he's going to hell in the first place, but his inability to be honest with himself and his family, leading to a lot of the problems in his life.
Definitely, definitely. And, you know, of course, the thing is that even if the framework is something that, you pitch it, you elevator pitch it to somebody that I'm playing a guy who's, hunting demons for the devil, people would be like, wow, that sounds pretty out there. You know, within that framework, we had to keep focused on what his personal journey was, and that's what I think makes any show interesting, is character. You could put all this other stuff, I don't care how big, Game of Thrones, no matter how many big things you throw in there, what people have come back to again and again is not dragons, but what's going on with these people, and how are they relating to each other.
Yeah, the character work. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it, and congratulations on your success with the show.
Thank you so much.